There we go. Hey, this is David B69, and welcome to Trade Deadline Day. It's that very exciting time of the year where we can make some trades for the last time. Now, normally there used to be a waiver wire period, and that went through the end of August. That's no more. You can no longer do that in baseball. So the trade deadline is pretty firm right here. So we need to make sure we got the right guys and do the right deals. And we're just going to look at just our deals that we made through the month of July. I mean, we got Hamels at the beginning of the month. That was a good deal. Got Barrera because I wanted some youth. Fires as a starter, who has not worked out. He's pretty much moved to the bullpen for us, and a relief pitcher Gorman. Pretty sure he's a young guy and he's basically a future guy. Also got Ohtani from the Angels. That was also a very, very big deal, but it's like, has he been great? No. But I was able to get rid of Balsavec, Bolricky, and Nick Williams, who every single season that I'm in, whatever franchise I do, Nick Williams is one of the first guys traded. The fact that he's lasted till July is pretty impressive for me. Um, I got Delano DeShields and Carlos Carrasco. Carlos Carrasco is obviously the big part of the deal. DeShields was a nice secondary piece that I needed somebody to pick up as a backup outfielder. And I needed a guy with some real speed. So if it's like I needed a pinch run for somebody in a clinch, he's the guy. I mean, he doesn't have the greatest bat, but he can run like the Dickens. So it's always good to have him. And I didn't want to do this, but I got rid of Zach Eflin. And it's like I really felt bad and got rid of Garlic and Arano. Arano was not having the greatest season out of the bullpen for us. So I said goodbye to him. And Garlic was doing well enough that he could play almost every day on almost every other team. I feel like with the Indians, he actually probably will play a lot. So you have to let people go like that. Now these new ones and stuff, I've not even ever played with any of these guys yet. I got rid of McLean, young player, for Bote. I'm hoping that's going to work out as my new third baseman. And also got another center fielder. I believe it's a young guy for Matt Duffy. Wish you could just click on links or something and it would just take you right to the players. So when it's like when you're talking about players, you can actually like see exactly who we were talking about. Yeah, but this is that guy. He's like 18 years old. Really, he's got a future ahead of him. At 18, you're already 62 overall. I mean, yes, he's only a C potential, but I feel like you can make it somewhere here. Um, so Bryce Harper is my only right fielder. Um, the Shields is my top overall for center fielders. But I like Pollock more as a hitter. But I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. I got him tied up and everything through 2023. So it's like, and he's tied up till 2023. So we'll see what happens. I believe I might have just did that deal with the Shields. Did I just do that deal with the Shields? Yeah, I sent Matuk to AAA. Yeah. Apparently I brought... Okay. Mccutcheon AAA, because with the Shields here, and I got Roman Quinn, I got a couple players that actually can play the other positions. Doesn't make any sense. And one of the most valuable things that the Shields can do, and I love, he can play second base, which is like, it's really nice to have another player that can play second base. Now, here's the interesting part. I have Tatum. I brought him up from the minor leagues to play shortstop, and he's going to be up for probably 1 or 2 games. Because that's where it gets interesting. He'll be up for 1 or 2 games until some injuries end up. Bodie, I got him because number one, Segura, he's injured. He's got a contract, but I'm thinking of letting his services go bye-bye. I will probably trade him during the off season. I can't trade a guy and everything during the regular season that's injured. It's just not really a thing. And let's see. Let's look at injuries real quick. Yeah, Segura's out for another 3 to 4 months. Baum's out for another 3 to 4 months. So they're basically gone for the season. And you can see right here, Didi and Bryson are both going to be coming back in a couple days. So that kid's going to be down. So what's probably going to happen, unless something unforeseen happens, what we'll do is, as soon as Stott becomes healthy, Tatum will go down to the minor leagues, or I'll just send Stott right down to AAA, which is a possibility of what could happen. Didi, for some reason, is not on the 40-man roster anymore, which is something I did not know. Why isn't he on our 40-man roster? That's an interesting one. So that's interesting. Now the other thing that I could do that I've been thinking about is, since I have a guy that can play, second base, is I would send Gosselin down to the minor leagues and have Stott and DeGorius up. So that's a possibility. Trying to because I have 40 man on the 40-man roster, which means I have to take somebody off. I honestly didn't know this. Why is Barrera on my 40-man roster? He's a 59 overall at 24 years old. Oh, it's probably because he did play with Oakland. Why would he ever play in Oakland? He sucks. Okay, look. You suck right now. I am going to remove you from the 40-man roster, and you're going to have to pass through the waivers. If anybody picks you up, Godspeed, because you're 59 overall. And let's play today's game. Ooh, today we got to have Otani. Oh. Of course, it's not what we expected, but he'll be fine. Okay. Tatum, you're going to go to the 9th position. Otani, you're going to hit up here. And there we go. I feel better. Now, how about Bryce Harper, everybody? He's hitting .344 with 69 home runs. And I'm only hitting the X button, and the X button is for a normal swing, which is just absolutely insane to be able to get the numbers that I'm getting at all-star difficulty out of Harper. Everything else, statistically, has been quite normal. If you compare me with the rest of the league, I'm quite normal. And my win-loss record, I'm a couple games behind the Dodgers.
Ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the San Diego Padres. The Phillies are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Chris Paddock will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the definition of rock solid for a starting pitcher, this is your kind of guy. Career ERA under 3, just knows how to get it done, controls the running game, limits the amount of damage, and more importantly, he knows how to win, and that's why it's going to be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Andrew Mccutchen. His home run total sits as the 8th best in the National League entering play.
When you're drawing up plans for your club in spring training, you'd love to have pop and power from your corner outfield spots, and they certainly have that in this guy right here.
Underway in the 2nd of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
And he lays off ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Shohei Ohtani digging in next, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt.
Yeah.
First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Mccutchen on at first, nobody out. A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box.
Oh. Okay, this is what I thought. Now, this is kind of like what you don't want to see out of a baseball game. It shows you that I did make a good enough swing, but the game decided that it wanted to give me a strikeout. I mean, when a ball can morph through the bat like that, yeah, that's not good.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
I don't see that kind of thing happen often in this
for
game.
route number 2.
When it does, it annoys me.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
Man, this guy's been in fuego lately. A boatload of homers over his last 10 games.
Yeah, usually, Dan, guys get hot throughout the course of the season, but not like this. Hot and hot with damage.
Here comes the first pitch. Yeah. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Outside, 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
A swing by Hoskins, and this is driven to deep left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand one, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Shohei Ohtani, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box now, Greg Allen. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hard hit toward the hole, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
So here's Will Myers. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Settling in now, JT Realmuto.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here comes the first pitch.
This is the crazy part.
Got away from him there.
The home run totals for Realmuto and for Hoskins are also incredibly high. Hoskins has 50 home runs and Realmuto has 39 home runs. That's insanely high for the end of July.
Now a ball,
but I sort of wonder where.
But foul.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
What will the new number be? Well, how many home runs can Harper get?
Catcher.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat, and that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He comes in at 262 on the year, 13 home runs and 23 driven in. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
And in steps Scott Kingery. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. High in the air out to center field. Allen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Manny Machado now.
Leading up for the Padres, The third baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Machado.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting fifth. The first baseman.
Riding into the box, Eric Hosmer. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a splitter starts things off with a called strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting sixth. The catcher.
And you can see Ohtani got his ERA under 8
Digging
finally.
in the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night.
Got to try to avoid the bad inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground up the middle. He's got it. And
wow.
No chance on the throw. So
Great
a great
play,
effort,
but
that'll be scored a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him. Brian Dozier is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals.
that hung. Let's do the splitter.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Padres leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping up to the plate, David Bodie. 10 RBIs already for him in the series, having picked up 6 base hits.
I just traded for you. You haven't done
Delivery
anything
to him
yet.
on the way. Fastball high, and it's quickly 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Allen is there, and he has it for the first out.
Batting 9. The shortstop. Robert Tatum.
So stepping in, Robert Tatum, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. And, look inside,
Wow.
but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole the strike.
This is skied into short left center. Tatis trying to get there. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew Mccutcheon. And that misses, ball 1. 3rd inning, no score to this point. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Phillies down in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
Wow.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
They're in a stadium that's built not to hit home runs.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Jurickson Profar is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit hard up the middle.
Number one reason why I was really confused on why Manny would sign with San Diego.
Hey, right here, anytime a leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
To the plate now, Chris Paddock. This will show bunt, but pull it back for ball 1. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 1.
Now at the plate, Greg Allen. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Scooped up on to first, and there were 2 down.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Will Myers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-1 the count. 1-1 the pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1 left for San Diego. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hard hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And this one catches the inside corner for strike 1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Fouled away. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Hoskins behind the count. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Ready with the 1-2.
Well, 2-2.
Squared that one up just a little late. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch.
Wow.
2 away. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Harper running from first. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw.
Safe.
And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Down quickly go the Phillies. On
That
to
was
the bottom
tight,
of the
but I wouldn't
fourth
argue
now,
that
still
call.
with no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Fernando Tatis Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the setback.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
The third baseman, number 50, Manny Machado.
And in steps Manny Machado. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. 1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
No, that's down.
Wow.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
3-0 to him now. And that's finally over for a strike. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he can't connect with the 3-1 curveball, so that'll run it full.
So this one a little low.
He loses him on ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed
Wow.
a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Wow.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in its zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Stepping in now, Francisco Mejia, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Yanked fouled off to the right. No runs, 3 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Still 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Padres leave 1 through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They're still staring at a 0 in the hits column, so it's certainly been a struggle. But he did give credit to the pitching they've faced. That said, he said it's important they keep pushing to figure out how to break through without getting overly frustrated. It's time to simplify things as much as possible, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, JT.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, the center fielder, A.J. Pollock.
So coming to the plate, A.J. Pollock. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here it comes.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-1.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
2-2.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient even with 2 strikes.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Now in the box, Scott Kingery. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with one away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down.
Also, keep in mind, I haven't got a hit yet.
First and second with one man gone. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. From the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1.
Oh, no. Okay.
Delino DeShields will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Robert Tatum is on deck. Runners are at first and second with one away. Count still full, 3-2.
Don't even know if that was a strike or not. Was it a strike? Yeah, it was. Okay.
Another full count pitch home. And that misses.
Hey.
Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle
Wow.
down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Bases
When a guy's
loaded,
been
no
swinging
walks.
the bat as well as
And
he
all
has in
walks,
this
no
series,
hits.
You definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better
And now
than
they
what
got
he's
the
been doing
bullpen
the last
up
couple of games.
for a guy that's thrown a no-hitter.
Now batting, Robert Tatum. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. After it is Myers. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Phillies leave a couple. Halfway
Really?
home, still no score.
The umpire never even made a reaction.
And
He just
back
stood
at
there.
Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding in, Brian Dozier looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And now pitch on the way. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see there they're just one place off the top spot in the NL in that category. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last
Why
inning.
are you showing?
And now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
You're showing the replay for the other pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Chris Paddock. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Hopped up. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Padres down in order. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip.
Not exactly the most exciting baseball game.
Top half of the
Exciting
6th
as
about to
in
get started.
offensive
Coming
exploding
forward, the
exciting.
veteran outfielder, Andrew Mccutchen.
We're moving
I love
through
a
the
good
middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going.
pitchers,
How about
boy.
trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
The 1-0. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Ooh,
2 balls and
I
a
swung
strike.
at a ball in the dirt.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And the pitch.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Tough pitch to
Another
lay off,
walk.
but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. From the belt, the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is Dozier to second for 1, on to first, so they let
Wow.
the pitcher swing away here, and it turns into a double play.
The right fielder, number 3.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
Here's Bryce Harper now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Fouled off. Another 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hard around
Finally
first
got
as
a hit.
Harper racing for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The set and the 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Greg Allen.
Greg Allen.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-2. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Will Myers, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pitch, strike 3 called. The throw is right on the money, and Realmuto got him.
Might have been trying to avoid the double play ball by putting the runner in motion, but that ended up just causing a different kind of double play, the strike him out, throw him out kind. Not how the offense drew that one up.
Digging in once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. He was a ground out victim last time up. A ball and no strikes.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres go down quietly. We are still scoreless. Emilio Pagan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Okay, so they took out the pitcher.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. And he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
He's set. Here it comes. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 7. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And it's fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Therefore it is Dozier, and that's the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Missed it. I just missed it.
Tatis shading to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Ready once again, David Bodie. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Line drive to left. Therefore it is Profar, and Jurickson has it to retire. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Manny Machado.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, and it's 0-1. And it's 1-1. A 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2. The pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Harper giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game. He's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
Into the box, Francisco Mejia. And a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Francisco Mejia becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Here's Brian Dozier now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he falls behind now, 2-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Ready for another shot now. Jurickson Profar. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. Still no score. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Drew Pomerantz will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Greg Garcia will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9, number 5, Greg Garcia.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Profar is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew Mccutchen. It was a walk in his last trip. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Profar is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. So here now is the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Allen will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Into the box now, Greg Garcia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Low with the splitter, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in
Wow.
time. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Nope. 3-0.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
The 3-1 pitch. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Okay.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Greg Allen. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, he's tired now. But it gets. Yeah.
Sir Anthony Dominguez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 58, Sir Anthony Dominguez.
First pitch on its way.
Only shame is it's like
Dominguez is one of those guys that just seems to
Otani's
be
not
at his
getting a
best
win out of
under
this
pressure.
game.
Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the
so
keys,
much
Manny,
deserved
to
better
being
than
a good
today.
reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching
Look at
line
that
for
line
the
score.
Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Hey, Matty V, you know when you've got really good stuff, you look down at that strikeout total. Double-digit strikeouts in this one. He had swing and miss stuff right from the beginning.
At the plate, Will Myers. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. We are still scoreless. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. Here comes the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Popped him up. Garcia is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up, drifting into shallow right field. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow.
Standing in, JT Realmuto. First offering on its way. Two out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. And he misses there. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out on a good pitch. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. All squared up and even in San Diego through 8.5. The Friars have a chance to walk it off next. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot.
Fernando.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Standing in now, Manny Machado, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The winning run is at first base. Down the first baseline. To second for one. Back to first, and Machado's retired as well. It's a double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Stepping in, Eric Hosmer, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
2-1 on its way. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your... And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing there for the Friars. Still no score. Digging in, Delino DeShields. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th.
Delino DeShields.
Okay. I'm gonna get fires warming up.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
At the ball.
2-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one. Now the 2-1. Scott Kingery waits on deck. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Steal with him?
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Stepping into the box, Scott Kingery. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the ditch. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
And he fouls this one off.
He's going.
DeShields breaks from the bag.
Oh, I should not have swung at that. That was a steal. That was stolen.
Ready with another 2-strike offering. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Swing and a liner. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
I panicked and I went the wrong way.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball.
That could have scored the run.
Second one, he was not.
Especially when he passed through it.
Wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Okay, who's up?
At the plate now, David Bodie, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for Philadelphia, the shortstop, Robert Tatum.
Here's the first pitch. First and second now, 1 man out. Now the double steal is on here in the dirt, and now let's see. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this. Great base running there.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he will look at a call. Third strike. And that go-ahead run has to stay right where it is at third with 2 away now.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And now indication from the dugout that they'll issue the free pass, and with the pitcher on deck, that'll force their hand here with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
And this is just one of those, no doubt about it, you put Neil Walker in the game. I mean, right? I mean, it's a lefty, but contact and power. How much are you going to... Statistically, I'm going to go with Neil Walker.
Neil Walker will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
I trust him more.
Neil Walker.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
1-1.
Lifted in the air to center field.
Allen
is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. A chance to win it now as we head to the bottom of the 10th, still tied.
Wow.
Mike Fiers comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning.
Mike Fiers.
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the switch-hitting catcher, Francisco Mejia.
The catcher, Francisco.
And he tries to hold back on a swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Kingery's there. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Okay, you see a pinch hitter here.
Tommy Pham will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. In there, strike 1. Comes into play here at 273. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. High in the air out to center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Josh Naylor will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. In there, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 0-2 count, the pitch. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So they go down without a whimper here. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we still have no score. Josh Naylor will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing lefty.
Kirby Yates answers the call here as they want their closer in now to try to keep it tied in the bottom of the 11th.
Number 39.
11th inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Bryce Harper.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Oh, and look
And
at
there's
this.
70.
High
There's
in the air
70.
and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run.
Wow.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
July 31st, 70th home run. I'm telling you, we could end this season in the 90s in home runs.
And we get another look here. He is now in elite company with home run number 70 right there.
Now back, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel to that one.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Naylor has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Now back, catcher.
Now to the plate, JT Realmuto. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
2-0 count. The pitch is taken, ball 3. A 3-0. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Got him. And he goes down
Wow.
on strikes for the third time.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Walking 2 stolen bases.
So now to the plate, Delino DeShields. A ball and no strikes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. Liner towards second.
Oh, a
And
base hit.
leaping effort there, but this is down into right center, a base hit.
The batter number 4, second baseman, Josh Kingery.
Into the box now, Scott Kingery, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled off. Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. Runner going a second time, and he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Phillies 1 and the Padres nothing. Set now for the bottom of the 11th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Greg Garcia. David Robertson gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. First delivery to him on the way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The center fielder, number 1, Greg Allen.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Greg Allen. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Robertson has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. On the ground, back up. No, he'll get to this one. And there
Got
are
him.
2 away now.
They would have knocked it down, still get the out of first.
Fernando,
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Drive to left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and we are once again tied in extra innings. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Manny Machado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. DeShields is there. He makes the catch, and the winning run is left stranded. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 11 innings in the books now, all tied at 1-1.
This is
Andres Munoz gets the ball as he'll take over to start this 12th inning.
Number 52.
On to the 12th frame in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, David Bodie. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Bodie hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. David Bodie is retired to kick off the inning. First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Robert Tatum has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
You're going to see that steal, the numbers and stuff. Why I wanted him.
Here's Andrew Mccutcheon now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1.
Just based on the threat of him stealing.
The 1-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0. The 3-0. Oh, at the green light there, but it's 3 balls and a strike now.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
That was definitely outside.
Now a payoff pitch home. Runners on the move for second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second.
They ran the risk of a strike him out, throw him out play there, but that was a good job of getting in there successfully. On 3-2, there's a decent chance the hitter puts the ball in place, so it can be a good time to be aggressive just like that.
Phil Gosselin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 8, Phil Gosselin.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Still one run can win this thing as we move ahead to the bottom of inning number 12. All tied at 1-1. Robert Stock will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th.
Robert Stock.
At the plate, Eric Hosmer. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Eric Hosmer.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. The 0-2 once more. High in the air into shallow left center. Tatum is calling for it. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting. The catcher.
Digging in now for San Diego, Francisco Mejia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hard hit ball to second, right to him. Throw gets him, 2 down. Juan Lagares will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The left fielder, number 22.
Into the box, Josh Naylor. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. The 1-1 pitch to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. Still tied 1 apiece. Kyle Barclaw takes the hill now to begin the lucky 13th inning.
Number 45, Kyle Barclaw.
13th inning ready to begin.
Just curious on how many pitchers they've used so far in this game. Yeah, this is their 5th bullpen guy.
That'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Two and 0 now. Fouled away. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Yeah, I'm going to...
So a runner at first now with nobody out.
Number one
Well, that'll
offensive
bring
guy
up
in
Rhys
front of
Hoskins.
him. Stupid.
Here's the first pitch. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And a strikeout here yet
Oh
again.
my gosh.
It's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one.
That's high.
That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
At the plate, Delino DeShields. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
He's set. The 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Allen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Gotta be games like this.
Now at the plate, Greg Garcia. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The second baseman.
First offering on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 1.
Digging in now, Greg Allen, working on a good line in this ball game. 3 for 5 thus far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and that's the second out.
The right fielder, number 4.
Ready for another chance? Will Myers attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Padres down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Matt Strom is going to finally make an appearance in this one, as he'll take over in the 14th inning.
Number 55. Matt.
Is there anybody left in their bullpen after this? How many people do they have?
So next to the plate for the Phils,
They have their 5 starters.
Comes into this
He's
appearance
the
in the
6th
midst of a
bullpener. That's
1-for-4
11.
day.
That's 11 pitchers overall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Ooh, it had the
far this
local
year
time.
against Southpaws,
That was
Kingery
funny to pop
carries the
up.
batting line a little over the 260 mark. The 1-0 home.
Outside.
Skied into very shallow right. Myers has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. At the plate, David Bodie, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
1-1 the count now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will land untouched. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is there, 2 down.
Wow.
Now batting. Shortstop. Robert Tatum.
Striding in once again, Robert Tatum. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is in the air out to left field. Naylor will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. So striding in, Fernando Tatis Jr. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate. First pitch on its way.
0-1.
Sent on the ground out to second. Kingery's there. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting. The third baseman, Manny Machado.
And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Manny Machado. Down and in here. 1 ball, no strikes. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hit to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting. The first baseman.
In now, Eric Hosmer attempting to, as they say, get off the schneid here. 0 for 5 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. This is line to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
In now, Francisco Mejia, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly, but the winning run is in scoring position now with 2 away. And if you're thinking pinch hitter, here's what the Friars have left on the bench to choose from. Trent Grisham will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 2, Trent Grisham.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Hang with us, folks. We'll keep going till we get a winner. All tied at 1-1. Cal Quantrill gets to pitch in this one after all, as he answers the call in the 15th inning.
Cal Quantrill.
All set for the start of the inning.
So I have
and
Kelly
in the
for the bottom half of the inning.
Mccutcheon.
No, but I don't want to use him. I'm going to go with Morgan here. There's a couple lefties.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to left. And Mccutcheon has himself a base hit. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Roman Quinn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Phillies. Number 24, Roman Quinn.
And he fouls this one off. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 10 home runs and 32 driven in. The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. The 0-1.
Nope.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 1-2 pitch is swung on and driven out to right center field. A
Go
ball
on.
that's
Go
well
on.
hit. Onto the party
Number
court
71.
and gone.
Holy smokes.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a
2 away
lead.
from Barry Bonds. The magic number is 2.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
So now to the plate, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Trying to put it all behind him and break through right here. He's a paltry 0 for 6 thus far.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Now the pitch. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks.
I'm going to go out of my way and say this game is going to be over.
Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 51 on the year. And the Phillies have opened it up now. It's 4-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Can you imagine the whole team and on the Padres bench? They're like, oh, we're doing really well. Our pitching's great. Need a little bit of offense and we'll be fine.
JT Realmuto.
And then Quantrill comes into the game and he gives up a 3 spot.
1 for 6 on the ball game.
If I were him, I'd just walk to the parking lot. Don't even go to the dressing room after this game. Oh, yeah.
Crushes it. Oh, my. There is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. JT Realmuto with a solo shot, and even 40 home runs.
You might not even want to go to the parking
now,
lot. The fans are going to be greeting you in the parking
5-1.
lot. You might not want to go there either.
And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan Dero,
just
what do you make of all this?
Don't bother going.
Well, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power.
I don't know what happened this inning, but
this guy's missing over the heart of the plate.
Oh.
That's what happens.
Sent out to straightaway center field.
The Shields, you ruined everything.
Allen is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
You could have went back to back to back to back to back.
Now batting.
That's the dream. But it's over.
Stepping into the box, Scott Kingery. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So
It's
4
just-
runs
it's
in
just
the inning, but
Quantrill
of
that
note
is the
there was that
problem
they
for
came
them.
on the strength of 3 home runs. And now this crowd finds their club behind the 8 ball here as they don't want to wind up on the losing end of this thing. Philadelphia is on top 5-1. Adam Morgan, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Adam Morgan.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next it'll be the outfielder, Josh Naylor. First offering on its way. Morgan, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. He was selected in the 3rd round back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled away. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
No, you want to chase
is
it.
Adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change.
Now batting, second baseman, Greg Garcia.
So digging in now, Greg Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Trying to bunt his way on, but this has popped up. Morgan is there, and he has it for the out.
That was pathetic.
Now batting, the center fielder, Greg Allen.
Digging in, Greg Allen. He enters this plate appearance 3 for 6 in the ball game thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to...
But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
It's times like these that I wish we were paid by the inning. The game seemed endless, but the fireworks at the top of the 15th were enough to decide it, and they hang on for the nice road win.
Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Philadelphia get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Robert Stock earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter.
Was Harper
at MLB The Show.
hitting 2 home runs, one in the 15th. And what was it? What inning was it? Yeah, it was the 11th. One in the 11th and one in the 15th to help win the game, which is amazing. And that was number 70 and 71 on the season. And this game wraps up the month of July. San Diego had to use like all of their pitchers, almost. I think there might have been one left, but it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pitchers out of the bullpen, and they struck out 17 times. They struck us out 14 times, so we're not much better today, and we used 5 bullpen pitchers. So, but man, the big news is Harper hitting number 70 and 71 today. So that's good stuff.